Part 3, A Raisin in the Sun, multiple choice. Choose the best answer to each of the following items, and these are worth 1 point each. A conflict takes place in Act 1 when Walter Lee struggles to keep his job as a chauffeur. Walter Lee struggles with other family members over money. Travis struggles to keep up his grades in school. Or Mama struggles with Ruth for control of the household. Walter says, "Damn my eggs, damn all the eggs that ever was." Why? He is tired of Ruth's being sick all the time. He is mad because Ruth has burned his breakfast. He is tired of eating eggs. Or he wants to dream of a better life, and Ruth keeps pushing reality back at him. Why was Ruth upset when Walter gave Travis money? Select all that apply. She was trying to save money for Benita's education. They didn't have money to spare. She was mad at Walter anyway. The money was just an excuse for her to vent her feelings. And Travis was too young to get any money. Walter would like to see his family's life change in many ways. More than anything else, though, he wants to do what? Buy Ruth nice things and live with her. Send Travis to private school. Buy a liquor store with some friends. Or own a dry cleaning business like Charlie Atkins. What was Benita's attitude towards God? She was very religious. She did not believe in God. She thought he was an unjust God, or God is dead. Joseph Assegai does not give Benita which of these things? Money for her medical training, Nigerian records and clothing, a Yoruba name, or a lecture on assimilation. Why is Assegai's nickname for Benita appropriate? It means doctor of the future. It means hopeful beauty. It means one more chance. Or it means one for whom bread or food is not enough. What are assimilationist Negroes? Negroes who do not believe in God. Negroes who have left Africa to go to America and become educated. Negroes who still live a tribal life in Nigeria. Or Negroes who give up their cultural heritage and take on the culture of a more dominant society. What does Mama say is dangerous? When a man goes outside his own home to look for peace. When a man goes to the south side of Chicago. When a girl brings foreigners into her home. Or when God is forgotten in the home. In a private moment, Walter admits to Ruth that he what? Has been a disappointment to Big Walter and Lena. Wants to start looking for a new job. Doesn't know how to become close to her. Or is afraid he won't be able to support another child. When Mama finally decides what to do with the insurance money, she what? She puts $3,500 down on a house and gives $6,500 to Walter to use as he wishes. Puts aside $3,500 for a European vacation. Puts aside $3,500 for Benita's medical schooling and gives the rest to Walter Lee. Puts aside $3,500 for a European vacation and asks Walter how to spend the rest. Or puts $3,500 down on a house and gives the rest to Walter to manage and tells him to set aside $3,000 for Benita's schooling. How did Ruth find out Walter hadn't been going to work? Walter's boss called. Benita saw him. Ruth saw him on her way back from the doctor's office, or Walter told her. Joseph Asagai's dream is to what? See Benitha become a doctor someday? Be a leader in Nigeria's fight for independence? Open a school with Benitha in Nigeria? Or become a professor of political philosophy? Why doesn't Benitha want to be a doctor anymore? She sees no human battle worth fighting, no human life worth saving. She decides to go to Africa instead. She doesn't want to have to treat the oppressors, or she's tired of school and intellectual ideas. Why did Mama call Walter a disgrace to his father's memory? He turned his back on God and became an alcoholic. He beat his wife and disgraced his mother. He had become too concerned with money and had lost traditional family values. Or he was too eager to spend the money Mama would receive from his father's insurance policy. What fault does Mama find with herself? She's been dependent on Walter too long. She's been too critical of Walter. She aimed too high, or she lost her faith. Mama decides to continue with the move to the house when she learns of Walter's plan to sell out Lindner. She opens the present of gardening tools. She sees Travis cry at the thought of staying in the apartment, or she finds out that Walter has managed to save some money.